Hey everybody, this is Alisha. Welcome back to my channel. You can tell I'm batch recording at this point, I'm pretty sure. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to be going through my template that I created, and I did not come up with the idea for this. I watched Rachel Stevens' video on how to essentially plot or brainstorm a novel and characters, and then I created a template that is free on one of my websites. I'll link it below. I'll link her videos below too, but I'm going to be filling out the template for a few of my characters, both to kind of show you how this works, but also I really need to figure some of this stuff out if I'm going to write my shit properly. Let's get into it. So hello everybody. It's been a little while since I've been back, but I wanted to update you guys on me working on my template, which is for Project Graves 2, which you haven't heard a whole lot about except for me saying that I'm going to keep working on it and not working on it. You saw just a minute ago for you guys that I was working on the template outlining for one of my main characters in book 2. I didn't really know if it was going to help at first, but I figured give it a try, keep going. And I did actually learn something about my character, which was the whole point of doing this, so I'm glad that happened. So just to clarify, I didn't even have a name for this character when I started writing book 2. I had a few choices, I had a roundabout idea of what this person was going to be like, but other than that, I had nothing for her. I probably should have done this template then, and it might have made things a little bit easier to get through, because a lot of the times I kept stopping. I'm like, well, what do I know about this person? What do I know about this person? How would they respond to my main character? And I couldn't, and that slowed me down because I didn't know those things, so this template is really helping me. Beyond the fact that I didn't have a name when I first started drafting, I did learn about some of her motives, and there are actually a few pieces of behind the scenes things that I wasn't aware of that are going to amplify things that happen, so the off-screen stuff affects what happens on screen. Now that I have a few more of those pieces in place, I have a better understanding of how to revise the little bits that I am working on outlining or re-outlining so I can get back into this project. Part of me is still being very wonky about it. I am absolutely loving writing my Wooing the Alpha series, so I mean, I'm already actually have more words than I do in Graves 2 after 2 months versus the 3 months that I was working, 4 months, 4 months? 5 months that I was working on Graves 2. It might, if it continues to go like this, because I've been writing over 1,000 words a day in my Wooing the Alpha series, that if it keeps going like that, I'll keep writing in that one instead and just get it out and worry about my other stuff when I get there, when I feel the pull for it again. Which is not very good business sense, but writing wise, that makes a lot more sense because it means that so one, I'm going to be more productive, and two would be that it's going to be much better written and I'll have more of it, which means I can sell it easier or sooner than I would be able to the other stuff. And I really need to work on the other stuff because I want to get to Loving Red 2. I want to get to book 5 of my series and finish both of those up before I can actually tackle the entire Graves series, because I have 7 books planned for that and I'm only on book 2. I should really finish the series before I start a new one. At least the first 2 are interlocked together. Anyways, I'm getting badly sidetracked here. I also have a new scene in the book that I'm really excited about because of this breakdown. So I'm going to turn you around and I'm going to talk a little bit about what I did hopefully without showing you too much. I mean, I don't know if it really will show you too terribly much, but I did want to show you what it looked like and how I use the actual template. So let's turn you around. So here is the template. See, I have the novel. I didn't put the themes. I don't really need to put themes. I know what my book's about in general. The character, motive, brainstorm. So the way that she described this was that you list 5 options for each idea because usually your last one's your best one. So I have a whole bunch of questions of what do they want more than anything? What are they trying to avoid? What's at stake for this character? What's the texture or the appearance aesthetic? And then goes into conflicts which are developed from those motives. So how do their motives, how are they realized in specific instances? How are they thwarted in specific instances? And what effects or scenes can be developed because of those things. Now you see, when I get to the conflict, I only have 3. I have plenty more available to fill out, but I didn't find really any more than 3 was necessary because there's so much going on in her backstory that I didn't think I needed more than 3. So really that's it. That's all I needed to do was fill out A through F and discover what the true heart of her motives was. Like, I know why she's being the way she is, and that's because she lost her best friend and she wants to do something with all of that rage and revenge and whatnot that she feels about her losing her best friend. But how that manifests in the story needed to be defined. And so now that I have that, I feel a lot better about moving forward. I hope looking at that and me briefly talking about these things might help you use a tool like this. I really hope that you can. If you have tools for brainstorming and finding out character motives and figuring your way out of writer's block, let me know in the comments below, because that's all I got for you. There's my writing template. I hope you guys find use in it, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!